Negan betrayed Simon in Season 8 of The Walking Dead, and in Season 2 of The Walking Dead, Dead City, Negan is betraying another villain. Negan has been searching for a way out of the Dharma's grasp since the start of Dead City Season 2. He was assisting her in bringing the inhabitants of Manhattan together because, as the first season of Dead City revealed, she would harm Herschel if he didn't. She was also transporting his wife, Annie, and their kid, Joshua, to New York City while they were in captivity. But in Season 2, Episode 5, the Dharma and the Croat argue because she feels she didn't appreciate his contributions enough and he killed her favorite pet rat. She dies in a fire at the end of the episode after they quarrel and fight. In Episode 6 of Season 2, the Croat tells Negan what transpired. Although this will undoubtedly affect a number of characters in Dead City in the future, the Croat quickly learns that Negan murdered the Dharma's rat, starting the altercation that ultimately led to her demise. The Croat confronts Negan in front of his Barazi after discovering that he killed the Dharma. He strikes the main character several times with Lucille at first, giving the impression that he is winning. Negan, however, has the upper hand and eventually yells that the Croat would be nothing without him. He exiles the Barazi leader, just as he did when they were saviors, in one of the most pivotal scenes of Dead City Season 2, Episode 6. In addition to reflecting their history, Negan's choice also makes him more like Simon, his previous right-hand man. Simon ultimately challenged Negan for the position of Savior's leader in Season 8 of The Walking Dead. He thought the enemy was being too gentle with the people they were at war with, and he was not happy about it. Simon's willingness to go to any lengths to win was demonstrated by this betrayal, which occurred shortly after he destroyed the scavengers. After a formal fight to the death over their differences, Negan killed his former right-hand man and strung him up on the fence outside the sanctuary, which was lined with zombies. Negan's betrayal of the Croat ended with him in control, but Simon's treason ended with his death. Having expelled the enemy and kept control of the organization, he is currently the Barazi's commander. That's why he took Ginny in without fear of being singled out, and why he was able to send Annie and Joshua back to Tennessee without any issues. In addition to reflecting his own subordinate's treachery in the original series, his victory over the Croat restored the authority he had attained at the sanctuary. But even while Negan and Simon have similar views on treachery, their motivations are very different. Simon believed that the battle would not end with the other towns being subjugated like the Saviors had done previously, thus he had homicidal intentions for them. In addition to wanting to be the group's leader, he was interested in making sure the gang maintained its dominance by any means necessary. Negan's motivation for betraying the Croat, which was to protect himself and his family, is very different from this self-centered deed. Annie and Joshua's lives would still be in jeopardy if Negan had fallen to the Croat. It's possible that the villain used the two as leverage over him, making him continue to serve as his subordinate. Even if he is now in charge of a gang he doesn't want to leave, Negan ensured his safety and those of his family by betraying the Croat and succeeding. Unlike Simon, who perished during his failed revolution, Dead City can now continue to explore the story of the former Barazi commander, who is still alive. Thank you for viewing, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.